Caitlin Clark, the basketball phenom whose name has become synonymous with record-breaking performances, is making waves again. But this time, it's not on the court. The sports world went into a frenzy when ESPN revealed her groundbreaking partnership with the LPGA. Caitlin Clark is teaming up with none other than Nelly Korda, the world's #1 golfer, in a move that has set social media ablaze and sent fans into overdrive. This announcement isn't just about golf, it's a massive cultural moment that underscores her growing influence beyond basketball. The LPGA didn't just stop at a casual invite. They strategically paired Caitlin with Korda, crafting a narrative that merged two powerhouse athletes into a single, unstoppable force. Social media exploded with their images and videos, drawing attention from fans of all kinds: golf, basketball, and even those who don't typically follow sports. Merchandise sales skyrocketed, engagement numbers hit record highs, and women's golf reached an unprecedented level of mainstream buzz. The LPGA turned this into a marketing masterstroke, seizing the opportunity and amplifying the excitement. Meanwhile, the WNBA, Caitlin's home league, was nowhere to be found. Despite everything Clark has done to elevate the WNBA's visibility and viewership, the league's silence during this monumental moment was deafening. Fans were baffled, asking why the league that benefits the most from her star power wasn't celebrating her success. Instead of leveraging her crossover appeal to promote women's basketball alongside golf, the WNBA chose to sit this one out, missing yet another golden opportunity to capitalize on their brightest star. This isn't a new issue. Caitlin Clark has been lighting up the WNBA since her rookie season, drawing in viewers, breaking records, and becoming a household name. Yet even with her incredible contributions, Clark's rookie contract, a 4-year deal worth $338,000 in total, has become a lightning rod for criticism. Social media erupted when the numbers came to light, especially when compared to NBA rookie contracts, which can soar into the tens of millions. The disparity is staggering and has reignited a fierce debate about pay equity in professional sports. Celebrities like Russell Wilson and Jamie Lee Curtis added fuel to the fire, publicly slamming the pay gap. Curtis in particular didn't hold back, calling the figures outrageous in a fiery Instagram post that resonated with fans and players alike. The outcry isn't just about Caitlin, it's about the broader frustration with how women's sports and their athletes are undervalued, despite their undeniable talent and growing fan bases. What makes this situation even more striking is how the LPGA is setting an example of how things should be done. Caitlin Clark's golf debut wasn't just about her athleticism, it was a full-blown event. Pairing her with Nelly Korda wasn't a fluke, it was marketing genius. The collaboration drew in fans from both sports, creating a perfect storm of hype that transcended traditional boundaries. People who had never paid attention to women's golf were suddenly invested, and the LPGA embraced the moment with open arms, flooding social media with content and fueling the buzz. Contrast that with the WNBA, which seems almost afraid of Caitlin's star power. The league's hesitancy to fully embrace her popularity has left fans scratching their heads. Critics argue that the WNBA is reluctant to spotlight Clark too much, fearing it might overshadow other players. But when you have a generational talent like Caitlin, the smart move is to lean into her appeal, not shy away from it. Her rise doesn't just elevate her, it elevates the entire league. Yet time and again, the WNBA appears to fumble the ball, missing opportunities to grow its audience and support its athletes.
Usually somebody picks me up, but if not, you just gotta let it fly. That's what people love. So I gotta give them what they want.
Well, I'm super excited to be here. I've never had to give an opening statement before, so this is a first for me and a large crowd, but like I said, I'm super happy to be here. Thank you, the Fever, the Pacers. This is a dream come true. Like, these are the moments you dream of. Obviously, Tamika Catchings is here. Like, that's pretty incredible. Somebody I grew up idolizing.
Yes.
But like I said, after I got drafted, like, I can't think of a better place for myself to start my career. A place that loves basketball, supports women's basketball, and an organization that really does things the right way, has championship pedigree. So I'm just very thankful that they have a belief in me. And obviously my parents are here today. My two brothers aren't here. My little brother had to go back to school. He actually missed his flight out of New York City after the draft. So I think he did it on purpose, but thankful for them, and, you know, couldn't be happier to be here. So thank all of you for coming, and I can't wait.
Rachel Demita, the outspoken sports commentator, didn't mince words when she suggested that Caitlin Clark might be better off starting her own league. According to Demita, the WNBA's long-standing issues with underpaying and under-promoting its stars are driving many players to seek opportunities overseas. The idea of Caitlin leading her own league might sound audacious, but with her influence and fan base, it's not as far-fetched as it seems. Add in the possibility of major investors, like Saudi Arabia's sports fund, which has already made waves in golf and soccer, and the concept suddenly feels like a real possibility. Demita even floated the idea of making players partial owners in this hypothetical league, giving them a stake in its success. Imagine a league where stars like Angel Reese, Juju Watkins, and Paige Buchers have ownership shares, ensuring they're not just athletes, but also business leaders shaping the future of women's sports. It's a bold vision, but one that could finally address the inequities that have plagued professional women's basketball for years. What makes Caitlin Clark so magnetic is her ability to connect with fans on a personal level. She's not just an athlete, she's a people's champion. While many stars maintain an air of mystique, Caitlin takes the time to engage with her supporters, signing autographs, chatting with fans, and creating moments that resonate. This authenticity has built a devoted following that transcends traditional fan-athlete relationships. The energy she generates at events is electric. Whether she's on the basketball court or the golf course, Caitlin commands attention. Her recent LPGA appearance drew comparisons to the kind of crowds Tiger Woods used to pull in his prime. But unlike Tiger, who was known for his reserved demeanor, Caitlin embraces her fans with open arms, making them feel like a part of her journey. It's this combination of talent and relatability that has made her a modern sports icon. The WNBA, however, finds itself at a crossroads. Caitlin Clark's rise is a once-in-a-generation opportunity to redefine the league's future. Yet, its reluctance to fully embrace her star power highlights a deeper issue: the league's inability to adapt and innovate. Fans and commentators have been vocal about their frustration, urging the WNBA to do more to support its athletes and capitalize on their growing popularity. As Caitlin continues to break barriers, the WNBA must decide whether it wants to be part of her journey or risk being left behind. Her success isn't just about her, it's a spotlight on the potential of women's sports as a whole. If the WNBA can't find a way to harness that energy, other leagues, or perhaps even a new league, will. Caitlin Clark is rewriting the narrative for women in sports. Whether she's dazzling on the court, making headlines in the golf world, or sparking debates about pay equity, she's proving that her influence knows no bounds. Her journey is a rallying cry for change, inspiring fans, athletes, and organizations to demand more. Caitlin's appeal goes far beyond her skills on the court or the golf course. It's about the narrative she brings to every arena she enters. Fans love her because she's relatable, yet undeniably extraordinary. She's the underdog who doesn't play like one, the rising star who carries herself like a seasoned pro. This duality has made her a sensation not just in sports but in popular culture as well. From memes on social media to inspiring young athletes worldwide, Caitlin's influence isn't just growing, it's exploding. The LPGA partnership only underscores her versatility. By stepping into the world of golf, she's proving that her brand can thrive anywhere. This isn't just a moment for Caitlin, it's a moment for women athletes everywhere. It's a reminder that they don't need to be boxed into one sport or one role. Athletes like her are redefining what it means to be a professional athlete in the modern era, breaking barriers and showing that sports stardom can have no boundaries. What's frustrating for many fans is the stark contrast between the LPGA's ability to seize the moment and the WNBA's apparent reluctance. It's not just about marketing, it's about recognition. The LPGA understood Caitlin's cultural cachet and ran with it, while the WNBA seems to be stuck in a cautious, outdated approach. Fans are left wondering, why isn't the WNBA taking advantage of Caitlin's star power to build a bigger platform for women's basketball? The conversation about equal pay and recognition in sports is not new, but Caitlin Clark's case has reignited the debate with renewed urgency. If an athlete who is pulling in unprecedented attention for her league can't get the recognition or compensation she deserves, what does that say about the state of women's sports? It's a systemic issue, and Caitlin's story has become a lightning rod for these broader frustrations. Fans are no longer content to just cheer from the sidelines. They're demanding change, louder than ever. Caitlin herself remains focused on her craft, refusing to let the noise distract her. But her actions speak louder than words. By showing up, delivering jaw-dropping performances, and engaging with her fans in ways that few athletes do, she's setting a new standard. Her story isn't just inspiring, it's transformative. And whether the WNBA decides to step up or not, one thing is clear: Caitlin Clark is unstoppable, and her journey is far from over. If you're as captivated by Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise as we are, Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth stories. Stay tuned. This is just the beginning of a movement that's redefining women's sports for the future.